D.O.D. What's up? How are you?
And then the rat fucking of Marco Rubio. I told you guys this was coming. I told you.
You did.
You know that Donald Trump is rat fucking J.D. Vance. And, you know, he's the fraud czar. He's sending him to Pakistan. He's sending him to Hungary, etc. The rat fucking of Marco Rubio has just begun. Stephen Chung of the White House just tweeted the following. Secretary Rubio rocking the Nike Tech, quote, Venezuela on Air Force One. So this is so infantilizing,
yes,
humiliating for little Marco. This is the same outfit that Nicolas Maduro was wearing when they captured him. Here we have it right here. And they have Marco Rubio dressed up as their little doll and posing with his hands in his pocket. And this is on purpose. This is intentional humiliation and rat fucking by the Trump regime, by Trump, to little Marco. Because Trump doesn't want a successor. Scholars have told us this man does not want a successor. That's why he's building his ballroom, because he's probably going to die there, being bombed there, like some Egyptian king, pharaoh type crazy ass bullshit, right? I mean, who knows? His brain's so cooked. But that, to me, that's the Secretary of State. Yeah. Imagine when John Kerry was the Secretary of State, if he was dolled up like a little ninja doll with his little suit on, his sweatsuit on, and Barack Obama or somebody took a picture of that and posted that. How infantilizing and humiliating that is. And we're here to point out the rat fucking of Lil Marco is in full swing right now, because there's no way Marco said, hey, take a picture of me and post it on the White House stuff. Marco wants to fancy himself as a serious person. He's a Secretary of State. He's a former United States Senator. And the rat fucking has begun. That is the most infantilizing, humiliating display I have seen.
I could question, why would he have posed for that picture? I mean, really, why would he have?
They made him do it.
But can you make somebody do that? That
yes.
Just shows how under the control of that regime he is. He will do whatever they ask.
We know from these scholars, Pumps, when I had on Ruth Ben-Ghiat, he made Marco Rubio wear shoes that were way too big for him. You know, he controls these people. Look, think about the cabinet meetings,
right.
And everybody goes around and says, you're so great, blah, blah, blah. Everybody does what he says, or he will immediately dismiss them. And we know this from Trump 1.0, the firings. We know from Pam Bondi, she didn't go far enough in helping him cover up the Epstein files. So you bet everything in you. And it's important to understand the psychology of this. All of these men, these alpha males, have given up autonomy to a toddler-like senior citizen who falls asleep in public. This is infantilizing and also emasculating. This is 100% on purpose. This is 100% Stephen Chung and Stephen Miller and Donald Trump. So, well, little Marco's probably getting a little bit too big for his britches. Put him in that Venezuela thing. Pop that up on Instagram. This is 100% intentional humiliation and rat fucking of little Marco. I mean, we all have to understand how obsequious to their cores these alleged alpha men are for Donald Trump.
For me, okay, back in 2016, I flew from Tokyo, Japan, where I live, to come back here to make sure I voted for Donald Trump. He's not your average politician. He's a guy that makes mistakes, that say things that are stupid, because we all do stupid things. We do crazy things. The black community don't know what Donald Trump did for black people. Trump is a business person, and I like the way he negotiates. You know, and he when we had him as president, we didn't have a lot. We had respect. America was respected. He is definitely looking out for the best interests of America. Yeah. I mean, that is without a doubt. You know, I just hate that it takes black people so long to even wake up to come around to it. I mean,
do you think as a population demographic, black people have come around to Trump?
Look around.
You wouldn't have seen this a long time. You wouldn't have seen this right here so much during his last administration. It was people like myself and people like a lot of other people with the Frederick Douglass Foundation that stood up for Trump. And then, you know, we had to fight the church and everybody else because sometimes they don't like it when you don't think like they do. Here's the other thing. A lot of us thought we were alone and didn't want to speak out. Now, you feel a whole room full of black people
now.
And